way back.
A lot of the theme that does run through a lot of your work on YouTube and your public access show and the movie Checkmate is sex. What is it about that you push it so far all the time?
I don't think I push it that far.
You don't?
I don't think I push it far, no.
You don't?
No.
You don't think the dripping of the hot wax or the...
Oh, wax, that's just a warm-up.
Well, no, wait a second. I wrote some of this. You've portrayed yourself as Hitler.
Of course.
Okay. Now, that's not...
But let's not take this out of context.
No, I said bongs, drugs,
right,
and sex.
Well, it's not quite so simple. I mean, let's go back to the Hitler characters. People don't think that I have a Hitler fixation. The first time I played Judge Dunkhoff on my show, Judge Dunkhoff, I was making fun of the court system. So at my first episode called Damon's Pig Roast, I play Officer P.P. Pigley, who arrests a woman for eating a Twinkie in a suggestive manner and takes her before an Adolf Hitler judge at the time. So, because there were a lot of police brutality, lots of corruption going on. That was 93, 94. I came up with those characters. And then I have a president. Then I create an anti-utopian future of a President Dunkhoff. Like, he goes from being judge to a president, and where all rights are taken away from citizens. So when I make characters like that, I'm making a social statement about liberties and things. So that will shelve the Hitler thing. The erotic thing is an aesthetic thing, it's a stylistic thing, and I think that it is something you will see in many, many, many innumerable films and movies. I mean, think of what is out there, and think of all the scenes you've ever seen that are extreme, and you will see that the only difference is that people are paid in Hollywood to do that, or more extreme. I mean, again, you'll see shows where there's tons of gore, tons of sex, nudity, and tons of things that are way beyond anything I did. Yeah,
don't you ever get past it, though? Because it seems to be the continuing...
I think that just naturally sexuality is something that I'm interested in as a topic. And so I don't know, I don't really want to get past it, frankly. You know, I mean,
in creative work.
But not all of mine is. Well, I mean, let's be real here. I mean, there are those extreme things, but I have done many other skits. Damon Zex versus the Arch Deluxe, My Attack on McDonald's.
Well, now, so here's the interesting thing. I thought your talk show was very interesting. I thought you did that very well, and that was one of the things that wasn't focused in on sex.
Right.
But 90% is.
I'd
Why?
say 70%.
70.
60,
More
70.
than 50.
Maybe. Although I haven't actually counted the minutes, so I don't really know.
I think
it was probably high. I think that, who knows? I mean, you know, I was dealing, there are a lot of skits like the Plan 9 from Outer Space skit. There was a use and display of passion on TV and promotion of the idea that there is nothing wrong with erotica. I like personally erotica, so at the time in particular, I just liked what I made.
But that's where your mind goes.
Not always.
If